Right now it is 10-10 between the Bengals and the Steelers. 12-10 to go here in the third quarter. At least we might get an exciting ending here because the game's competitive, but it hasn't been picturesque so far.
No, it hasn't been something you'd stay up for if you weren't doing this. You might fall asleep.
Well, you would. Even if you were in bed with another guy, you'd be still watching the game.
I'd be still watching the game. I totally would be. I'm so sorry. I'm a horrible person.
That's not horrible. You know how many guys... I don't know.
Now
Let me ask you this.
I've got to find a guy that's really into fantasy football.
I am. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, though.
Yes.
Do you think is it a good thing, though? Should a guy want someone with the passion and involvement in fantasy that you have? Or is that too many things that are similar and that you need somewhere of a buffer somewhere, like a little break? I mean, because if you guys both, like, if you have two people who are into fantasy like that, of the opposite sex, and they're...
It works on the league. Look at that couple. They're amazing. Except when she beats him, he cries.
Exactly. So, see, that would be a problem for me. If I would lose, then I would be really agitated and upset.
I can understand. But I think guys are more competitive.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you would be able to make that up to me. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think I could smooth that.
I think you figure out a way.
Know?
It might take a lot of work, though.
Well, I'd just cook you something really nice, put on something cute, come in and do a show sitting here in lingerie. How different would that be?
That's a good idea.
Just sitting here.
You know what? We should do
we
that.
Should do
maybe
a
Halloween.
Like maybe if I win against you again in the salary cap challenge, everyone needs to get involved with the salary cap challenge.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, the SiriusXM.
So what do you wear when you lose is the question.
Oh, it has to be a clothing item.
Well, I mean, what else do you want to do? You want to sit in here in a tutu? What do you want? I mean, if I'm going to wear lingerie, what are you going to wear?
Well, I guess you would have to decide that.
Yeah, I'll have to come up with something
We need
good.
to, that is good. I want to do this.
This is a good
I think
contest.
we have to have like
now
a
listen, you're motivated. Look at the motivation.
We should start it in week 2.
Well, this is what the pitch I use with the guy. Like, I'll be in lingerie, but just let me watch the game. You could just stare at me, and we can talk and touch on commercials.
That's a tease, though.
Well, I know. Or you just stay home or go out with your friends on Sundays.
So,
just don't bother me.
Will you have this same attitude during basketball season? Because I know you're a big hoop fan.
I'm worse during basketball.
Really?
I don't even try to date during basketball season, except if the guy wants to go to games. That's really the only way you can date me during basketball season.
And who's your favorite team?
Well, since I'm here, I'll go to as many Knicks games as possible. I'm really a Knicks and a Lakers fan since I live both places. But the problem with basketball is there's so many teams you want to watch. So it's really, I could watch basketball every day.
Yeah, and there's so many games on national television.
Oh my gosh, I got the league pass on my phone. I sit there and watch it when I'm in the dressing room. I've been scolded many times for during my show I'm on stage and I'm like looking TV to TV to TV as I'm dancing because like they put me on stage at like the last 2 minutes and I'm like, can't you just put off the show for like 20 minutes and then something's happening, So I watch and then they're like, you're watching the game the whole time you were doing your show. Yeah, but the guys didn't know that because they're not looking at my face.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not looking at my eyes at all.
You could be crying.
They don't care about my eyes.
You could be crying. They'd have no idea.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that works.
It's keeping me standing up tall because I'm trying to see the TVs,